Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, man. I wanted to do a response to a video John Boxing put out, and shout out to John Boxing. Go subscribe to John Boxing's channel. John Boxing Pound for Pound. John Boxing been on here for a while. He was one of the first channels I subscribed to when I got on YouTube. You know, been watching his videos since I've been on YouTube, and he deserves to have more subscribers than what he has. And we want him to get his 1,000 subscribers so he can start monetizing his videos because he's been putting in that work for a while. But once again, go subscribe to John Boxing Pound for Pound. But I want to talk about a video he put out in regards to a response he put out to, this YouTube clown. In case you guys don't know who he is, this is a guy, well, you know who he is. He's this white trash that lives like in I don't know, in a third world country. He likes to do strange things to dogs, and he's a white supremacist slash racist, and all he does is make content based off black content creators. So he's a troll, he's a stalker, he's mentally disturbed, he's moist, everything you could think of. And he's been blocked from our channels because you can't have dialogue with him because he's just so ignorant and obnoxious and just stupid. But he's a cornball. But basically, he made a video in regards to Tom Brady, winning the Super Bowl. And this is how you know that, to a certain degree, that white people consider Tom Brady the white messiah of sports. And Tom Brady isn't nowhere near that. And the video, he was trying to insinuate that black people hate Tom Brady because he beat Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl during Black History Month. Now, I'm going to get to Patrick Mahomes in a minute, but let me talk about Tom Brady. First of all, Tom Brady, if you know his history, I'm going to do a separate video about Tom Brady. Here's the thing. There's a lot of white people that don't like Tom Brady, that despises him. Okay? Because of his history, his outside views, his affiliation with certain people. And it's just like he's irritating to a certain degree. Okay? But, at the end of the day, you have white people that will attach Tom Brady's success and compare it to other black athletes. But Tom Brady, if you look at his history, he's a beneficiary of certain things that went his way, whether it's, via his coaches having a unfair advantage or help of the NFL itself. Because if you saw that Super Bowl that happened this past Sunday, it was just atrocious. The officiating was atrocious. And I've had people come on my channel who were disgusted because they knew the fix was in. And they were every color you could think of. White, black, Asian, Hispanic. And they all saw the atrocities of that Super Bowl. It was appalling what they did. So when you say that, what about the white people that can't stand Tom Brady? So, to a certain degree, it doesn't have nothing, race isn't the main issue, but to a certain degree with certain people, it is an issue. Now, let's get to Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is not what you would call a guy that's beloved by the black community, because it's a lot of black people that don't like Patrick Mahomes and probably won't ever like Patrick Mahomes as a person. Now, he is a sensational quarterback, but if you think we're like mad at Patrick Mahomes losing the Super Bowl because he's a black quarterback, no, we were pissed off because we knew that they sabotaged the Chiefs and didn't want the Chiefs to win because they wanted to help Tom Brady win. So they can try to keep making these Tom Brady, Michael Jordan comparisons, which Tom Brady don't play defense. He only plays offense. But let's get to Patrick Mahomes. I criticize Patrick Mahomes tremendously because of an old tweet he put up when Trayvon Martin was killed and George Zimmerman got off. And he put up a very alarming, disparaging tweet in support of George Zimmerman. Well, saying, well, nobody knows what happened and all that kind. No, we do know what happened. I don't, and a lot of people was like, I'm good on Patrick Mahomes. And then let's just keep it 100. A lot of us don't consider Patrick Mahomes a black quarterback because Patrick Mahomes was raised in some part of Texas called White Horse, Texas, White House or some shit like that. I think it was called White House, Texas. And the population, the black population is well, point something black, which means probably Patrick Mahomes his dad was probably the only black person in that area. And he happened to have a white wife. And I could tell with Patrick Mahomes' family that the wife is the shot caller. And you could just tell. Patrick Mahomes' father, who happened to be black, was a baseball player. So Patrick Mahomes, to certain people, is not considered a black person. He's considered what you would call a biracial. Okay. Patrick Mahomes is not very well beloved by the black community. So we respect his ability to play football. We only wanted him to win. I guess you could say that terminology you love to use with this past election. Oh, it was the lesser of two evils that he won. But I told people that they wasn't going to I told people, and a lot of my brothers in the LDBC and some other people I knew, we all knew that they wasn't going to let the Chiefs win that Super Bowl. Tom Brady get to play the Super Bowl in his home stadium. You think they was going to let him win that Super Bowl? We already knew. We already knew what time it was. We already knew. You don't think the LDBC and some of my other brothers knew that the fix was in? We knew that the Chiefs wasn't going to win that Super Bowl. We knew they wasn't going to let them win that Super Bowl. So this needed to be explained. No, we're not all checking for Patrick Mahomes. This was clearly a case of the lesser of two evils. And we just wanted the Chiefs to win because it was just Tom Brady. And like I said before, the ratings show that people are tired of Tom Brady and they want Tom Brady to go away. For real. But shout out to Johnboxing. Please subscribe to this channel. This is your boy Town Biz. I'm out.